Good morning. Welcome back to the collective. It is September 3rd, first week of September. And so far yesterday, we saw some excitement. I mean, come on, look at that. Like, opens, dumps 300 points, back up 200 points, back down 250 points, and then up 350 points to end the day off. That was a pretty energetic day. And today, because of yesterday's trading, we were at equilibrium of the higher time frame range. So big moves potentially ready to happen, but we might be in a consolidation first. Kind of late to the opening bell with the live stream because I had some technical difficulties trying to get my window capture to work. We go break down the overnight structure, or even previous date and then overnight structure. We took out the low from the 20th of August and put an SMT in with ES. So ES didn't take that. Then we saw the 10 a.m. candle kind of hesitate to take out the sell side, revert, and then we saw 2 p.m. expand into this 4-hour imbalance, closing up above the midpoint of it. Then we had a little bit of a consolidation, but just here at 2 a.m. we had this bullish order block get formed. So also inversing this imbalance, I should note. That is structurally more bullish. I am also looking at the equilibrium here and the new week opening gap, and then to see if it's gonna fail to expand and go lower because of this SMT up here and the daily change in state. Higher time frame, I want to be more bearish, but I'm definitely not opposed to watching longs off of that order block. You there?
Yep.
Okay. Just quiet.
I'm just looking at my shit here.
Yeah. So what I see right now is these relative equal highs that we left at 922. I do think
ES is delivering up its hourly as well.
Yes. So YM and NQ currently, doing different things, right? YM's rallied 79 points and NQ's dumped 70 points. So currently discorrelated, generally move together. So I could assume that if they wanted to move together, then NQ would flip bullish. Well, YM would get a retracement, and then they'd kind of pair up in relation to price.
YM's almost at those relative equal highs.
Yes.
In pre-market. Which I was hoping NQ would have, off this 4-hour order block would have been the one to do it. Then there'd be a potential long trade to it. Mm-hmm. But as of now, it's just kind of slow.
I find it so funny how we left those lows from yesterday. So for those who didn't see the live stream, which is probably anybody, we were in a short, and the final take profit was at this sell side here. So the short looked like, well, for me, it looked like this. What? It looked like this. And my final take profit was there. And I ended up closing it on this candle at 23.31. So I ended up closing it right there, just before it failed to take that and completely reversed and would have taken me out at break even. So a little bit of luck, but that's also just me not really caring about the difference there. Wait, ES had already taken that sell side though.
Yeah, that's when I took partials, remember?
Yeah. So
I took partials when it took it on ES, and then
it did seem
like
it did seem like it was guaranteed to take the low, but I closed it with the 4 points different because it didn't make a dollar difference. Do you have the live stream pulled up?
No.
Okay, you might want to pull it up because I don't want to have to be switching, because I realized something. When I switch, it messes the stream up. So the screen or the window captures the window only when I'm on it, but it keeps that display up the entire time. But it doesn't show the active price action. That was the yesterday we were dealing with, like, why does it look weird, or why is it like delayed so much? That was because the price action was frozen.
Internal sweep SMT as well.
Just highlighting the hourly imbalance. And I think before, let's say it was bearish, before it dumped it, I want to go back above those highs there. One more time. So we're at equilibrium, 4-hour order block, and hourly imbalance. And then, as you did say, yes, internal SMT.
There's 10 a.m. news as well, so
I forgot to mention the news.
gotta be extra cautious here. If there's nothing like dumb clear within the next like 5-6 minutes, I'd probably be waiting for 10. Like this 2-minute inversion and change in states is pretty nice.
It's got equal highs. I mean, if you take it all off at the equal highs, it's only a 1.26 R. Unless you, of course, run it higher and above the internal highs. But that would be at least my interest. The next high would be at to that 485. Anybody watching the live stream?
No.
Yeah, you'll just have to keep it pulled up on your upper screen.
I think we need to move up to those relative highs because on ES, YM, and NQ, they all have the exact same high at 710, which is a little weird.
YM doesn't have that high. Oh, at 710 they have the same high. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the one that put the relative equal high in.
Yeah, like that right there, 710.
Yeah, 710. They're all relative equal, but the one that actually put the relative equal highs in on NQ. So
No, like
the
the
9.
high.
No, I know.
Like if you go to
The
the high,
710. Yeah, the 710 high is the same. But I was looking at the 920.
Right.
I was saying that's not the same. But then I was like, oh, you're talking about the other one. ES is doing its usual consolidation. This is a very bad thing to see. It's quite bad price action on ES currently. Definitely wanting to see this 10 a.m. open. We can break down some 4-hour candles here. Let's see what we would be looking at. So this is the 2 a.m. candle, and it expanded. So we open, shallow wick, hits the constant encroachment, kind of puts it, fails to take out London's low, fails to take out Asia's low, leaves relative equal lows, but there's an internal SMT, and it's in a 4-hour gap. Then it expands, inverses the 4-hour, gets this order block formed, closes. New candle opens, trades higher into the new week opening gap, and 4-hour imbalance, taking internal highs, and then gets the move lower, right? So seeing that,
Justin was in a long from like probably London session.
Yeah.
10 minis. He's up 30 grand. He posted his screenshot on
At 9:10.
like 9:15.
Don't post your P&L, guys, till it's
Like
done.
he took the photo right before it took the high, and it didn't take the high, but relative equal highs and then dumped. So he's probably his break even or stop loss, I guess, is at 23,295.
302.
He's
Oh yeah, he's
well,
still
that's his
got
entry.
he's still got a stop loss.
So
Bro, he's not gonna be cooked. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be fine. I guess we'll see with this rally here, because there's relative equal highs that I would want taken. The only thing I'm worrying about is I was looking at the 4-hour, and we traded higher into the new week opening gap 4-hour and above the internal highs, manipulating the previous 4-hour high and then are getting the move lower, and that was what the 4-hour consisted of. So to reverse now, we'd have to engulf it, and I'd want a bullish candle, seeing as the wick would be formed in the very last quarter of the 4-hour candle, like the time, and off of that order block. So that'd be something to watch for, is that move higher. And if something aggressive isn't happening, then I'm probably waiting for this 10 a.m. 4-hour candle to open, because that would give me a bit more narrative on a directional bias basis. As when we were just talking about Justin longing, he's longing off the 4-hour fair value gap, right? Well, the only 4-hour fair value gap I have is the bearish one right now in the new week opening gap, but I've also got this bullish order block. So I want more confirmation to see, to have a directional bias. Obviously, I could say that this is primed for taking out those relative equal highs. That's what I would go to, just on a structural note. Hourly fair value gap, equilibrium, 4-hour order block. There's this inverse here. This is the start of a buy model, per se. Then this would be crucial to hold as a second stage distribution, more or less. That's still kind of the first stage, actually. So it'd be seeing this expand and taking this high, let's say, draws me to this high and then all-time highs. So I think if price pulls a quick expansion, does that, then I'm expecting those to be taken out swiftly, which I think is fair. But if I go off of the daily structure, I can have a more bearish bias, because I'm expecting the weekly expansion to be to the downside. But there's nothing internal to confirm that for me yet. So, well, candles play out. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee quick.
it's a pretty sloppy price action off open here. All right, like we've been in a 40-point range so far. Based on what we're seeing here, right? Like waiting for 10 a.m. is probably the better idea. But we traded the 4-hour order block, right? SMT with the previous hourly candle low with ES. And then we have a 15-minute candle SMT with YM as well. So for me, in order to even consider longs, I would need to see displacement, aggressive displacement through this 2-minute imbalance from market open.
Like that,
which would also be paired with the change in state.
Yeah. So we had this 15-minute close, hey?
Yeah.
And we haven't really done anything since open. So I'm very cautious. Wait, we don't have a first presented fair value gap. Oh, we do, but it is absolutely horrible, and I would almost not consider it.
Super tiny.
It's the one from 939. It's just definitely something to note that we are consolidating below the sell side, and it's not an aggressive like manipulation. So I mean, maybe I could attest that to it being more bearish, and this is just accumulation before we have the second distribution lower. So if you didn't catch that, that'd be like opening down here, 10 a.m. and then selling off. Because I think if this 4-hour candle is pretty bearish, I almost have more of a bearish bias. That's what I would say. Your mic's messed up again. Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Sounds like you're covering it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like tap it a bit, maybe.
Is that better?
Yeah, now it's good. I don't know if it's anything on your end. It's just deciding to be crappy for a second. Did I clip? I clipped the bits of the live stream if I could.
Yeah, I seen it.
But the only thing was, it was because I'm executing on my top step X on a different window. The price action wasn't live. Like it wasn't the exact time.
Yeah.
Like for example, it would freeze right now, and then I'd take the 2-minute inversion, and then I'd come back, and then it would load. That's why the live stream, when I was looking at it yesterday, I was like, "What is it like delayed by a lot?" It was just because it was frozen. Okay, so far what I'm seeing is not that good. Bias wise.
I mean, just been chopped, so
Yeah.
let it play out.
Once we start doing Discord streams, after we're done with our YouTube stream stuff, we can actually play music in the Discord.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see, everybody's kind of bullish today, from what I see on Twitter. Just looking quick. The collective hasn't got any followers. Okay, so guys, if you tune into the live stream, know that the collective now has a Twitter, and it is collective_NQ. So go give us a follow on there.
Okay, everybody get that 2-minute inversion. I won't be taking this personally.
Why not, dude? It's
just because the lows just aren't super clear.
Dude, it took
this
that
is
internal
what
low. It took
stream this way.
948 took the internal low, 949 rejected, and the macro opens up 950, and we're getting the 2-minute change in state and inversion. I mean,
Hourly candle looks super good.
yeah, the 4-hour is most likely now closing bullish.
This is probably the entry here for longs. I just don't feel comfortable with like it's okay structure, but right before news too, it just doesn't feel.
I'm gonna check the news quick.
Got jolts at 10.
Jolts. Yeah, I want to avoid jolts. Pre news. I'll monitor this, but
I just marked up the 2-minute inversion. Sorry, so like if we took it.
Yeah, I would just be in right now.
Yeah,
and my stop loss would be probably I'd go to the 2-minute down close low.
I had it just a little bit lower. I had it like at the mean threshold of like those 2 candles that were just down and then back up right away on like the 1 minute.
I would probably me putting it there, and now it says to do 3.7 contracts, which I multiply and I by 2, so then like I can't really do that number. I can't do 8.5 really, or no, 7.5. So I would probably just do 8, and that would put my average fill to about 393 is where I'd be in. And I would honestly only take this if I had the expectation of it going fully to 506. What level is that? Yeah, pretty much I'd be running this to like the daily change in state level, the daily order block.
Yeah, that's as low as I'd want to see us go. Traded into that 2-minute order block in the 1 minute for value gap.
Yeah, I'm not
After inversing the 2 minute.
I'm not in this.
So like,
I'm not in this, so I'm not worrying about
yeah.
the drawdown.
Yeah, I'm not in it either. But that is the lowest I'd want to see it go if we're going to get the move higher.
I could tell you what right now. A lot of people are in this, and a lot of people are probably feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it right up against them. They're taking this trade, but they don't know that the 4 minute fair value gap is holding.
Well, I'm just looking at YM. So we put the relative equal highs in, yeah, but
Okay.
it's close to London's low, and that was the other thing. I was like, if YM fails to like displace up higher, it's going to take London's low.
YM reversed. I didn't even notice that. Okay,
so they've all fallen short of the highs.
So
all of them.
So now YM and NQ are kind of like correlated price wise in relation to these lows here. So honestly, if they all start moving lower, it's something to watch out for.
Well, here's the thing. If YM takes London's low and then we get a good setup off of that, I would probably take that loan.
Yeah,
because it would be after news.
I'm honestly just waiting for this 10 a.m. candle. Don't see anything clear. Like, if I'm basing a really good A+ trading day and I want to have a good bias, it's not when we're at equilibrium of a range and I'm kind of 50-50.
We'll see here. See how 10 a.m. closes. Or I guess 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. closes.
5 minutes, yeah. not quite yet. I mean, I
well, again, if I look at the... What?
I was going to say, I'd kind of feel bad for the longs in this position. Like, you take your longs and your stop loss is going to be within from where we are right now to down there, and you're getting cooked because you're taking the wrong trade.
Look at the 50 minute.
Yeah.
Look at the 50 minute. It hasn't flipped yet.
No. So I honestly still hold my more bearish bias here, just because it might give me an opportunity to trade to the relative equal session lows, because they're relative equal. They're within 10 points. That's not my thing. And Asia's low. Look at Asia's low. It's pretty standalone, hey?
Well, I'm just getting closer. I just want to see how we react here off why I'm taking that low. Because if we SMT London's low and YM gets a reaction, I'm in longs.
Is anybody in the live stream?
No.
Okay. You have got it pulled up then.
I did, yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure. Like maybe you had only half of it pulled up. Or sorry, not half of it. Your chart, your both your screens were charts, maybe. But yeah, I just can't really have it here because I can't watch it actively. Yeah, I can't actively watch it, and then because it freezes my chart, and I don't have price action for the viewers that aren't there. To me, this chart does seem more bearish. It's definitely at the pivot. Not the term that everybody else uses for pivot, but the point between two biases for me is what I'd call the pivot. Where one move would pivot my stance on the market, the bias, if you will. That's what I would consider pivot. But when I think of Judas swing off of open, I think of a quick move one direction and a quick move reverting it, expanding, reversal, manipulation, right? It's quick. What we've done is not characteristic of a quick Judas swing where we traded lower. I know we have those relative equal highs, right? Quite a bit of the time, if there's outstanding lower draws and you put relative equal highs in, it disregards them if the structure is fitting and then sells off to the relative equal low. So if I look at the London session low and Asia's low, I could totally see NQ itself taking it. I mean, YM's already at London's low, but I think I could see NQ with the 4-hour close running to those sell sides before needing to go to those highs. And I don't think it needs to go to those highs. We shall see. because we have kind of
Well, YM's going to tell me pretty much everything. If
Yeah.
YM takes us low and we instantly react off of it, and like all three of the indexes are getting a long setup, like that's what you're looking for.
we did have this.
But if YM starts like selling off through aggressively and just doesn't reverse,
We
then shorts are on the table.
we have this pre-market consolidation. So the entire pre-market session of New York was consolidation, and we haven't had the manipulation yet, which is the one thing I'm wary about. But I'm also watching that we expanded from the consolidation and then retraced back into the equilibrium of the consolidation, and then now are getting another down move. So if I go to the 15-minute, does seem like a reversal, and this would be off of the new week opening gap, the 4-hour bearish imbalance, and the
YM took
premium that we have
low there.
equilibrium. So we took London low on YM, but
yeah.
We shall see what we do. Bray followed me yesterday.
Yeah, it's not a real Bray.
Isn't it?
Followed me as well.
No, it's not. Fucking scam. How does he have a bot? Why does he have a bot? I'll send this to him. send him a text message and be like, "Yo, you got you got some scammers out here." I didn't think he was big enough for that. I'll take the free follower, dude. Okay, we're dumping. YM is slicing through London's low like butter. I was trying to think of something more creative than butter, but that's the news, right?
Yeah.
So if we look at the 4-hour close, what we see is we formed this little 4-hour imbalance, but we have an overwhelmingly bearish looking 4-hour now. We did trade into the order block, so the
we have SMTs at the lows too. Yeah. Not like lots of SMTs. There's so many SMTs at the lows. Wow. I have like fucking 10 drawn out here.
We have now the one with the only one I would draw out is the swing we just put in, the low we just put in with London low. It's the only one I'm actively watching here. And I'm watching this 5-minute now. So ES, we'll pull over to ES. ES has taken this internal low, so there's technically internal SMT there. NQ more forming a swing low.
Then, like I don't mind this 5-minute change in state.
That's what I said, the 5-minute, but that's in I honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you take the 5-minute change in state and you're only taking it to the relative equal highs, you're gonna be either cooked or you're gonna miss the entire move.
Yeah.
Because you won't get in. So that's the thing with waiting for the 5-minute. I did call it out. I said 5-minute, the change in state, but I think if you're taking that, you're gonna be catching not even a 1-to-1. Unless it gets, unless it closes right here.
High. Unless it goes to previous week high. Or previous day high, sorry.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm getting a good reaction off that low.
If it went to previous day's high, yeah. I might have to be more bullish because of it. Just because I can't force my my want to be bearish bias on structure that's bullish.
I also don't like the high a day. There's no, for me, super clear high a day. Yes, 10 AM opens up and just expands.
Mama
after 9:30 distributes.
Mom said
there's going to be a 3-minute. Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, she can't hear you. She just said say hi to Graydon.
Uh-huh.
So what we're looking at is the 5-minute change state. Hey, you know what? We have still really choppy structure.
Again, I'm just going off of like. So the high day isn't great.
No, not yet.
It's not super great. So I do want to see us get above there. I'm looking at ES too. I want to see what ES does here.
I mean, I'm gonna probably have to be fine with this loss. Structurally, it makes so much sense. So. Are you getting in?
We got the 3-minute. Yeah, we got the 3-minute change and sit there.
It's got 30 seconds. No, it's got a minute and 30.
We did get the 3-minute change and stay.
God damn it!
I was monitoring that.
4-minute closes too. I do believe we're missing the move if we take the 5-minute change. That I think.
Yeah.
I think we will be missing it.
Yeah. It's not worth it to get in now. I would take the 2-minute gap if we trade down to there. Or the 1-minute gap, I guess, too.
I called it out though. I said if we're taking the 5-minute, we're going to miss it. I said that.
Well, that's why I said, yeah, I agreed. And then I said the 3-minute. But I was looking at the. No, because I was looking at other time frames. I was looking at YM and ES. And
I have a limit on the 2-minute order block, but. Okay, I can't execute and have. Okay, there's a 5-minute change in state.
Yeah.
But I'm not in there. I'll be taking like the 2-minute. Literally any retracement lower. I know I miss my trades usually when I wait for the retracement. But because I didn't actively get in on the 3-minute change in state down there, I will not be getting in until unless I get tapped in at a good price. Yeah. Something that I want to be filled at. I've got my limit at the 2-minute bounce. Here's the thing, the YM is dumping.
It is, yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on this 3-minute gap that we're gonna form here.
Are you not gonna get in on this 2-minute change in state?
I'm looking at that 3-minute gap.
How many points did it leave my fill by? 1.7. 1.7 points. Which is very unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Totally.
Order filled.
Totally missing out on that thing here. Okay, I'm in. Oh, of course. Dude, I entered, and of course it's comes back and would have filled me at a better price. Not even kidding. And guess where my entry is? It's literally at the top of the last candle. Absolutely wicked, man. Okay, so it's tagged that 2-minute order block, and it's tagged where I would want to be filled. I'm in though, so I'm not gonna change anything about it. Okay, dude, I can't manage a position and have the stream. Just to put it out there, I'm not partialing or anything at these relative equal highs. I'm running it through it because I'll be going to break even. I'll be managing accordingly, but I cannot take anything off there. I am instead holding to the daily high there. So it's gonna be a very tight break even. and I'm gonna go to break even from where I would be filled. You know, it's crazy. I wouldn't have gotten filled actually. Having my limit on the 2 minute order block, I would not have gotten filled.
Yeah, I was gonna say because mine didn't get tagged.
Yeah. So I'm actually glad. I mean, I'm in, but it's not where I would want to be in. Here's the thing. That could be a potential good break-even trade right there.
You're a break even, eh?
Well, not yet.
Took those highs though, no?
Well, it was my break-evens like right now on that break-even position-wise.
Order filled.
And honestly, I just took it off because if I'm going to break even that quick, and it's already rejecting off that high, my expected return on this trade isn't high enough for me to want to be fully participating in it. Like, I felt like my risk was greater than my reward there, which I don't want. I don't like that. To take out the internal highs, if I had a good break even, yeah, but I didn't really have the good break even. So obviously, I think now with the structure it is more bullish, but I just don't have much faith in the longs. If it was like a 1 to 3, I'd be fine, but it's only a 1 to 1.5. So
yeah.
And I trailed my stop loss to this low, and I was like most likely taking that low out, so it's not really worth being in it for that. So I took it off at pretty much at break even, like down a few bucks, but I just didn't have a good enough fill to be at the right break even. So
So we have that 5-minute gap there. I'll keep an eye on that and see. See kind of what we do. And like there's still gonna be more opportunity, I would think, because the draw, that wasn't the main draw, that was just the low hanging fruit. I'd say previous day high.
Yeah.
If we're gonna get the move, it'll be to there.
You know, I'm not really mad saying that this is not necessarily my trade. You know, what would have been my trade was being in on that 3 minute and holding it after that. But my fill price was absolutely horrible. I could not be in a trade with it because I wouldn't have the grounds to go to break even really. Because I'd be taken out on every retracement, so it's not a logical break even. Which, according to my trade management rules, can't do that. So
The only thing I really see would be like if this 50-minute closes kind of where we're at, and then the next 50-minute candle opens, trades lower into the 5-minute, and then get something out of there, I'd probably take that. That'd be all right. Internal high did get taken though, so I do want to be a little extra cautious.
and there's SMT there.
Yeah.
With ES, which isn't moving.
But there's also there's SMT with the 4-hour gap with
know.
ES as well. So
there's SMTs on buy side and sell side, which is generally a consolidation. Generally consolidation conditions, but from what I see here, there might be a potential 5-minute inversion, and
I don't know if I would take this 5-minute inversion.
I probably would.
I'm just trying to.
Well, look at YM. You're talking about YM should reverse off those lows. It hasn't really reversed off it yet, and if it continues dumping like it looks like it's going to be doing, then it's definitely bearish.
Yeah, delivering off that 4-hour SMT at the highs.
We had the session lows that I talked about. The only thing I don't like is just the structure. The way the structure looks is kind of choppy. See, saving myself with that trade there because I couldn't go to break even, and I knew that. So God damn it. Give me a freaking. Don't dump without me, man.
Yeah, so pretty strong reaction off that.
There'll be a 2-minute inversion here. No, it didn't quite get that inversion. Honestly, I'll be able to wait for that 5-minute because the 5-minute closes in a minute. So hard to keep the live stream up and execute because I need to like actively switch between tabs.
Well, I have the live stream up.
No, not the live stream. Sorry, the screen that is streaming because it's frozen when I'm not on it. But I'm also trying to execute. Are you getting in on this 5-minute short?
Yeah, I'm just looking at so yeah, if this is the
Order
wick of
filled.
that 5 or the 4-hour, I want to see the 5-minute because like we have that 1-minute gap that we just traded into. That's actually probably the short there.
I'm in on that 5-minute close there. Targeting Asia low.
I'm just gonna sit tight for a second here. I want to see this 5-minute inversion hold first, and then get the change in state, and then I'd probably hop in there.
Well, pretty much some deep dish pizza drawdown here. Obviously,
Take the 5-minute inversion there.
yeah. I have a great fill price.
And the inverse the 3-minute gap and everything, so
Yeah, I have a great fill
that
price
should be-
right at the bottom of that candle.
it should be okay.
There's definitely your fair value get per potential shorts, so that would be nice. I don't know. I think this is my trade though. Like, I just don't see much else. Now that we ran higher, took those relative highs, rejected, like this specifically, and we have those session lows to take. It inversed every time frame of imbalance except for that the 2-minute there, and the 4-minute. But I was looking at the 5-minute, which got closed through quick. So if we wanted to maintain bearish movement, we would be enclosing this up move right there, and we'd have the order block, right?
Yeah, like I'm waiting for that. If we get this, if we form like an order block here,
That's definitely the
and
safer.
then
That's definitely the safer play.
yeah, like if this rejects here and then gets the order block, I'd probably take that.
I'm
put a
expecting
stop load order block.
I'm expecting it to reject, but I guess that's what happens when you take the inversion and not the. Well, since it's a 5-minute, you could wait for the 1-minute internal, which is what you're doing, right?
Well, because if you look at the 50-minute, right, you want the wick to be put in below the 50% of that wick.
Yeah.
Which we are below. The 50% is right above the 5-minute gap.
Yeah.
So basically, you don't want it to fill the 5-minute gap.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to be stopped out here, I think, if it runs and inverses this.
Order
Okay, got
filled.
taken out there. So that was the jab at the shorts, and finding out that there is no trading today because we are in a consolidation. Every down move is paired with an up move. So much for September price action. I was fine with that loss, that 5-minute inversion. I did as soon as I took it and it had one big up move, I was like, ah, crap, it's gonna be one of those. I guess this was trading more aligned with the 15-minute and the 5-minute than the 4-hour, and that would have probably led me to stay out of it if I was more bullish there. But again, we are in between two 4-hour PD arrays. You have the bearish 4-hour gap in S&P at the high, and the 4-hour order block and S&P at the low. So any trade is nullified, quality wise.
Yeah, it's a weird spot. But I mean, now it's like, now that we've kind of re-engulfed that entire down move,
Now I know we're in a consolidation.
that or we're going to get the move higher here.
I would just say we're in a consolidation.
Like for me to take a trade, I think I'd probably, nothing's like, I would need this like 30-minute to close and like this 50-minute. And then I'd look to take something. Oh, I should run to the bathroom quick.
See, just seeing that. So let's break down this. Took the 5-minute inversion short and seeing it get completely engulfed after rejecting off those highs with the S&T is just letting me know that we're still in this consolidation that I've highlighted. All right, so to take another trade, you could imagine the structure I need is pretty intensive. I'm not just going to go and hop in the this long just because I got stopped out of my trade. My bias is fairly unclear. What I need to see is the 15-minute close, and that would confirm a bit more.
Okay.
With the 15-minute close, it would look more bullish, but
Yeah. I want to see. Sorry, YM has a 15-minute gap. I want to see how we react to kind of in there. YM versus that, then it's straight shot to previous day's high.
the only thing I just don't like about today is like there's not been a good RR trade. Like the only way I'd get a good RR is if I'm taking this 1 minute change in state and having a stop loss at that 1021 candle. And
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything off until the previous day's high. So I don't think it's a bad trade, but I want that 15-minute close, and that's in 5 minutes. So
Yeah. I mean, we have that 15-minute change in state too, which I would like.
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's like 5 minutes till it closes.
I'm just trying to think where, like, the lower time frames don't look very good.
What's that?
So just like the lower time frames don't look very good.
No.
So it's like, I mean, we have SMT here, I guess, technically. SMT there.
Well,
Yeah, ES looks good too. ES looks really good.
yeah, too late though.
Delivery off that hourly. 5-minute change in state. ES still has a 3-minute gap. ES actually looks better, in my opinion. I don't know the entry. I mean, there's a small 5-minute gap there. I mean, I guess you could also taking the 15-minute itself isn't really even worth it. Like even if you take the 15-minute change in state tap, stop loss below that candle's low. Right, like it's a 1-to-1 to the high there.
You can go pay to get back to funded.
Yeah, I seen that.
It's almost worth it though, depending on how bad you are at passing challenges. I mean, like
How much? How much is it?
it's 500 US, but for a 50K account. But you have to think, if they give you, are they giving you your profits back, or are they just giving you your account at zero balance again? Because
They just give you your account back.
yeah, so if it's the account at a brand new XFA, you're better off going in and buying a challenge and full porting it and failing it 3 times and still passing it and doing it. It's just a workaround around having to buy a challenge and pass.
Yeah,
That's all that it is.
500 is not worth it though.
Well, 500 US, that's like 700, 800 almost.
It's like a.
$700.
It's not worth it.
No.
Not at all.
I'm taking a piss. I don't know if I'm gonna trade again.
I mean, looking at the 5-minute, right? We do have an SMT with ES at so the 10 o'clock and then the 10:10 low, right? Oh, he has that marked out. You can see it. The SMT's got marked out, right? That's with ES. And then off of that, you get the 5-minute change in state. So it's not like bad. It just doesn't look good on the lower time frames. As soon as you get to the lower time frames, it looks terrible. So it's kind of throwing me off from wanting to take anything here. So I think I'm just going to sit tight. Sit tight and I'll see kind of what we do here. Like we're trading into this 3-minute gap.
Okay. What are we doing here? So this is where the 15 minutes going to close.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In the 3-minute gap, basically.
Yeah. But it didn't get the 50-minute change in state.
It's not. Yeah. Nothing looks super good here.
No.
Probably just sit tight.
Well, that's why I'm doing here. Why I'm reacted off that 15-minute.
Yeah. It retraced to the 3-minute, so like I would say like if it goes right now, like if they all start expanding right now and get like a decent move, that would be, I would expect the low of the 15-minute candle. Because like ES looks actually pretty good. Like I'd even be tempted to take something on ES.
I'm not.
Like delivering off the hourly SMT, you get the 5-minute order block we just traded to in the 3-minute, and then if we get a 3-minute close above that, of that 3-minute down candle on ES.
I just be taking NQ.
NQ looks terrible though.
So still it's gonna move to the draw better.
Well, ES has got more room to go.
No, it doesn't.
The previous is high.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
does.
that doesn't really mean anything. That just means that it's, NQ is going to take it first, and ES is just not going to take it.
Yeah, like this 3-minute order block off of that 5-minute changes, I don't mind that. Still only a 1-to-1 though. It's like 1-to-1 on NQ.
Well, depending on where you put your stop loss.
I was gonna put it at the 1027 low.
It is still a 1-to-1.
So
unless you go, you put it at the 1029 low. You put it at the 1029 low, and you wait for this imbalance to be traded to. It's a 2R. Fucking just get in. Like if the structure is bullish enough, right? You just know it's going up, and it probably doesn't stop there after the previous high. It probably goes past it. So
yeah, I'll probably take this. If we get this 3-minute change in state or 3-minute order block off the gap here.
Order filled.
You get it?
Order filled.
Accidentally doubled in my size because I hit a hotkey. Yep. I entered, but then I clicked like shift click, and it just redid the same action and doubled my position size. So in the live stream, it says order filled and then order filled right after. I'm actually just going to leave the size on though. It's fine for me. It's a bit big. It's quite a bit big. Let's see here. So look for break even once we're displacing higher. Probably once we get to that daily change in state there, and then I'm taking it all off the weekly high, the current weekly high. Okay, well, it's funny because it feels like as soon as I enter stuff, it needs to run. Otherwise, it's not going to play out. So if we see this thing run, then we're good here.
So there's the weekly open tagged.
Yeah.
There is a hourly buy side level right above kind of where we're at here. Not too far away. It's at 23,484 and a half.
Yeah.
So I want to see us just blast through that.
Yeah. So going to break even at the previous day's high, or even once it blasts through this hour.
Are you going? Are you running to previous week?
Yeah.
Or not the high week, sorry?
I'm gonna run at the current weekly high.
Okay.
It's not worth me taking a trade and only taking it off at a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
So.
And I think I might just take it all off the previous day's high. How much of the difference is it? Quite a bit of a difference, actually.
How much of it? It's a whole R and a bit difference.
Yeah.
For me, it's 42 points of a difference, and it's.
I mean, just for me though, it's like, well, I mean, if we're gonna trade above previous day's high, we'll probably trade the previous week's high.
That was my logic.
Because, like, yeah.
I could cut it short at the previous daily high and go eat my breakfast, but I'm holding it because we just got this 5-minute close there, and that is a very nice 5-minute close in my opinion.
I might. Like, it isn't really, like, the TP isn't really even worth it for me. So I might let it go.
Oh yeah.
Like, to take it to just previous day's high.
I know mine's not.
Like, it's not really worth it. But I mean, it is. It's still an R. It's 1 R.
Yeah,
so, like,
I'm already down an R though, so
yeah.
I'm trading on
so you can
the term
break
of
even on the
expected
day.
value. Yeah, which is fine, but
well, okay, took that hourly high. I'm at break even there. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Like, it's only 10:30. We have high impact news today. We consolidated all morning. Once we put the S&P with London's low end with YM, we got the expansion. So, like, I would expect it to continue.
Well, that's why we're in the trade, brother.
No, to high of the week. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, if I just zoom out and look at the, like, even the 3-minute. If I look at the 3-minute, but just zoom it out so I can see the whole buy model, like, it doesn't really make sense to just stop there at previous day's high. I'll monitor it. I'll see what we do kind of in that area.
Are you at break even?
Yeah. Next, we took that hourly high. I don't want to see it hesitate here.
I'll go to break even too. We have the 5-minute immediate rebalance kind of on our side, and we're starting to kind of. It feels like it wants to push through the high, but it's just. I mean, I'm only just guessing off of what I just said.
Like, my fill is pretty good on the 3-minute. Like, I got in the lower half of that wick of the 1033 candle.
Definitely better than my fill.
So like if this comes all the way back down and digs deep into this 3-minute order block, I don't really even want to be in it. So I'm fine. Fine with this. 15-minute. All right, obviously a large expansion.
I want it to be quick, so I'm fine on my break even too. Like if this candle is engulfing the down move that we just had and expanding through that hourly high, then it's, you know, I don't really want to be in it. Like,
Well, because we've already put the higher time from SMT in at open, and then we got another internal SMT because the structure was not good, and then we got like it's just been expansion, deep retracement, expansion, deep retracement. So like I don't want to see that again.
yeah,
I want us to lead this consolidation and aggressively. I mean, like if the risk was better, I would be all out at previous day's high. But I think because the risk isn't even good, like it's a 1R. I think I'm just gonna let it go. Won all the previous week's high. I think. Actually, I might take. I could see like 100 and some. I might take one off and let two go, just secure something. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sell one at the previous day's high, and then I'm taking the rest off at the high of the week. And that's my trade. So yeah, now that we took that internal high again, I'm super fine being at break even there.
yeah. I'd say I'm fine there too. I'm just
Right.
I'm not touching
Yeah,
this thing now till that previous freaking current weekly high.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah.
Not
So
touching that.
on my chart it says previous day's high move to break even, but it's kind of up to how you want to trade, right? When we kind of watch enough trades play out that we know generally when to go to break even, when not to go to break even.
Yeah.
Like our break even is kind of like a loose. It's like suggestive. It's like you can go to break even here, depending on how much you trust the trade. If you like the trade, but you feel it should straight expand, then you should go to break even too. Mitigate your risk.
Yeah, I'm good at this trade.
Especially if you look
Previous week's high feels out of reach just because it's so it's been so slow. But
yeah, that's
like
50.
the move
It's
we just
only
had,
50 points.
exactly.
Take two candles from yesterday. I'll go take two candles from yesterday.
Even this morning, like those couple displacement candles we had, take those and we're good.
Yeah, if I went and took two candles from the short yesterday, it was like 30 points. So okay, so we're approaching that previous day high level. I'm just gonna pull up my chart here.
Well,
I think with the
so
volatility and how we're moving through it, it's like I'm holding to the next buy side. I honestly see partials here fit.
so I'm taking one off at the previous day's high, and then I'm letting the rest go to the high of the week. Well, because there's the first partial.
Order filled.
Previous day's high is tagged.
Yeah, so I did 5 off there, which is which is like a little bit less than a third of my position. No, I'm kidding. It's half. It's half
I was
the
gonna say,
position.
holy shit, are you in 20 or?
No, it's I was in 10. I accidentally misclicked it, right? I just partial to secure. Now I'm down way less on the day. And the next position is the weekly high that I'm running it to, which still is very sufficient.
I'm trying something new actually. This morning I recorded like a pre-market analysis, like a breakdown before open,
Yeah.
and then kind of what I wanted to see. So I'm gonna clip that up paired with this trade, and then I'll post it on Twitter.
So you went and talked about your analysis, and then
Yeah, like I basically like I literally started like streaming it as soon as I got on the charts.
oh yeah,
Like so
live.
before I even looked at the chart, like it was just a live how I look like what I'm looking for going into the day and how I break it down.
We could just post that on that collective because
Yeah,
we'll repost it or we'll post it too. We'll just do an individual post. Just post it on the
yeah,
collective and then repost it on your page.
well, because what I
double
had
views.
was like it was the 4-hour order block, outlined that, and then once we took the internal high at like 10:06, and then got the inversion, it wasn't terrible because like still high time frame, right? But just because the SMT at London's low with YM, it kind of threw me off. So I wanted like extra confirmation. And as soon as everything just gets disrespected immediately, it was like, okay, we're bullish. And then I just waited for this, and then that pullback to that 3-minute. I didn't want to just limit it in there because again, we just took the internal high. So I wanted like another confirmation, and then you just get that immediate engulf 3-minute candle with that change in state, and I was like, that's it right there. So we got what kind of R do we got here? Got a 2.5 R. It's not terrible. Partial's already been taken, so it doesn't matter now.
Definitely like the idea of it taking the current weekly high now that we are up here. As I'm just not expecting it to just reverse. But never say never. I've seen bullshit happen before. Just holding for the win because I think if we're trading this high, that current weekly buy side's definitely within play. We also have somewhat relative equal highs. We talked about this in our pre-market analysis collectively. How it just shallowly traded into the 4-hour, which I thought was fine on the down move, but now returning to it, I guess you could view them as relative equal highs because they share the same proximity of, or within the same proximity of price. They're close. See, like, again, same thing as yesterday. Taking that first loss, I guess, gave me a bit more direction to the bias. And I did, as soon as I took it, I was like, you know what? Trading in line with the 5-minute structure might not be the best case or the best idea when you've got this 4-hour structure. So I was like, okay, I'll take the loss, knowing that it felt, like a good trade, but underlying it wasn't the best. So I'm fine learning that. Patrick and Blake are golfing, and they're like, "Dude, we can't fucking bring our golf clubs in."
Yeah, it's funny. And they look like they barely fit in the front seat too. Like it looks like they
Yeah.
got the seat moved all the way back and everything.
So I think with just how we're moving, I'm definitely happy with that idea of running it up there. Oh, so Justin's up big now, as long as he held.
Yeah.
But if there's no other post, he didn't hold.
Yeah, he should be chilling.
No, I don't think he held. There's no other post on his story.
Well, he'll probably wait till it hits the previous week high, or sorry, high of the week so far.
Oh, Patrick and Blake took the long. It's the first time I've seen them post and trade on their story in a long time, though.
Okay, ES just took the pre-market high, which is good. Good sign. YM's reversing nicely. Yeah, we should get the follow through up to the buy side here.
I think just structurally today, the longs were definitely in more play than the shorts here. So, all right, once this hits the TP, which I'm pretty confident will, I'm gonna go get some food, and we'll do the collective trade recap. It's gonna be posted on the Twitter. Oh, I should freaking. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, dude. I have my execution up, and I'm watching my execution, and I'm forgetting that the actual chart is frozen that I'm live streaming. Hate that. Absolutely hate that.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, why is this? I thought my live thing wasn't like up to date.
No, yeah, it's not up to date because it's frozen.
Yeah.
Because I'm streaming it and it's frozen. Jeez. Oh, I was watching the P&L, man. I mean, you gotta like watching the P&L. So 30 more point arenas. I'm gonna go grab a bit more coffee, and then we'll be back. Yeah. Dude, it is wicked freezing outside. It is super cold outside.
Really?
Yeah, it's 8.
Jeez. I haven't been outside yet
Order
today, so I don't know
filled.
what it is here, but I got another follower. Let's go.
Oh, damn it. I'm from being red on the day to green again, which I actually hate. Because it means you make less. Dude, you should be, those extra accounts you had, you should be passing them, hey?
Yeah, they're close.
Well, you said yesterday you needed it to hit the low for it to pass.
Kind of gap we got here.
What?
Is it like a 50-minute we're tracing to, or
I don't know. I managed to partial one right before it dumped. The live stream
got a
probably
5 minute?
heard.
Got a 5 minute here.
The live stream probably heard my order filled. I partialed. I got another 3 out right before the massive dump. So it's like actually really good price too. 18.50. I got it out at. But yeah, you should be adding those. You should be getting those new accounts, those 2 extra accounts or whatever.
Yeah.
If this hits DP,
No, it'll be the next trade probably. One more trade.
but I actually thought it was they were gonna pass yesterday.
No.
Oh, you said
They're close. Like, well, no, like that was if I held the whole thing to the lows.
Oh,
I took
okay.
partials along the way.
Well, dude, this is an entire trade. This is a
Well, I took partials at previous days high.
yeah for this.
Yeah.
We didn't go much above previous days high.
Yeah.
But if you took it all off, would you not be like close to passing that?
Took it all up now? No.
You know,
No,
well, how much are you how much are you away if you close it right now?
If I close it right now, I'll still need like 600.
Oh, so you're not close.
If the trade hits, though, I'll be like, I think 200 away.
Yeah.
So
I almost want there to be a that 5 minute get traded to, and there be a re-entry.
yeah, a little pyramid.
I'll actually slam it now because I'm back green on the day. Does it make that much sense? No, but if it happens, I'll be in. I gotta go do my. I gotta go get my breakfast, man.
It does make sense, though, does it not? Okay. I mean, we'll have 11 o'clock opening here.
Yeah.
Right. So in 4 minutes. So 11 o'clock will open. We'll have a 15-minute gap.
Tremaine freaking longed. If you pull up the live stream, you can see my long. That's where he longed. This was his go at it.
Just wait. I don't have it up.
It was like this. Right off the sweep to the relative equal highs. Come on, Tremaine. The price action just isn't that good yet. You gotta wait a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my breakfast or whatever, and then I'll come eat it in here, so you can watch the trade play out here. Baby, give me a re-entry. Dude, are you here?
Yep.
I'm obviously super bullish still, but I want to I want to see a reentry potentially.
I think it'll be at 11 if we get it. 11 o'clock open, trade into that 15-minute gap. Trade in the 15-minute gap and the 5-minute, and then get the reentry.
Oh, bro. Top Step's
What?
back to funded. Is the Back to Future like kind of font?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can only activate it if you haven't taken a payout. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a little weird rule.
Okay. We have that new 15-minute gap now. Yeah, so if we retrace into this 50-minute and 5-minute gap and then get like a 3-minute order block or something out of it, I'll add and trail my stop loss to the internal low. So then I'll still be at break even. I'll just keep adding at that low, and then I'll leave it.
You haven't traded the 15-minute. We freaking right there. Come on.
Yeah.
I want to see it traded to like actually physically tapped, not get close. Okay, so we traded to that 15-minute.
Yeah.
And
If we get this 3-minute order block out of here, I'll hop in more. That'll be my pyramid, and then I'll look to just trail my stop loss to that low, and then I'll let it go, let it ride. When does this 3-minute close? This 3-minute closes in 11:12.
2 minutes.
So 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and it's got to close above 23,509.
Oh, Justin closed that.
Oh, he did? Just now?
26K only.
Oh, yeah. He still got a good entry, though. Like, he pretty much bottom picked it, so.
Oh, he did. He got a 10-point stop loss, bro.
Okay, one more minute. Looks like we're going to get the 3-minute change in state. I would actually like the 1 minute.
Huh. I'll slam this. If she is there.
Yeah, if this candle flips bullish and gets a good close in the next 30 seconds, I just want to see us get a good close here.
Doesn't look like it.
Does not look like it.
One more down move, potentially. Let's just see if there's an internal SMT anywhere.
We do have SMT, yeah.
No, like internal. Like, is there?
Yeah, there's the 1054 sell side with YM, but and ES, I guess, but the 1046 sell side on ES, which is the 5-minute gap and 15-minute gap, is SMT'd with ES.
Yeah.
If this 1-minute candle closes bullish above 1107 down candle, I'll get back. I'll get in some more. I think that's a fair ad. Actually, that'll be nice. So if we get this 3-minute change in state at 11:15, it'll also be the 15-minute closing bullish.
Yeah.
On the 50-minute, which is good.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the structure. It's like consolidation. Like, I wonder why the reactivation fee for a 50K is 500, but then 100K is 600. It's double the account.
Yeah, it's cheaper just to do it on the 150K say.
Well, the 150K, yeah, it's $230 more.
We do have a bearish S&P at the highs.
Yeah, with ES. I noticed that. Because I partialed earlier, I'm kind of fine with it if it takes me out to break even. I did want this.
It's 50 minutes, so it's still valid for.
I did want this deep of a retracement. Like, I wanted like a good leg into it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have it drawn out pretty much at this level, so I'll remove it.
So you're still gonna look to get in more here?
Yeah, I'm gonna look to take an entire new position if it has a good setup, a good enough setup.
So what are you thinking? Just a displacement leg, really?
Pretty much.
Well, because yeah, hourly opens low into the 15. I don't like that 5 minute close though. Closing in the gap. I mean, that's actually not that bad of a close.
You know, I like it for the next candle potentially. I will
Yeah.
take if the 5 minute engulf set. I'll look for
Yeah,
something.
if we get that 3 minute order block, looks good too. Be a 1 minute inversion up there as well.
Yeah, I'm totally fully expecting this to just be the kind of reaccumulation, and then to have the up leg. I don't know. Regardless, I secured a green day. It's not much of a green day, but it's green. I'm up 150, but
Yeah,
from being
that's good.
down 580. So not bad at all. Obviously, if I just closed it all at the high, I'd be up like 500, but that's hindsight is frick, bro. So now I'm looking for this reentry, and then if I get a good setup, like I'm gonna have great risk, number one, and I'm gonna have a grand TP. What do you think made Justin want to put a 10 mini limit?
I don't know.
I mean, it was just that 4 hour gap.
Yeah, probably just a 4 hour gap off the S&T. He was like, yeah.
And his well, was it only a 10.4 hour gap or what? Where was his stop loss?
I'm not liking this. Liking this.
Chill, bro. Well, chill. It's 15-minute gap, bro. It's fine.
It's getting engulfed pretty heavy though.
No, it's fine, bro.
Might take looks like we're gonna take the stop loss here. The break even stop.
I just saw a guy on my before you page who prays for every trade to work out in his favor. That's a
Really?
strategy. I would instead be praying for the ability to stay disciplined and to find the knowledge and everything you need. Not please make my trade go in this direction. So might be taking a break even, but there might actually be a reentry, like a legitimate reentry. Just even if we take
Literally
a
at the
break even.
last straw here because we're at so we just traded back into the weekly open and the hourly inversion gap.
It just feels great.
Earlier.
It just feels great to long right now.
15-minute gap, a 5 minute gap, weekly open. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I just take the 1 minute change in state right here, and I take it with 7 contracts, like it says, and then I have a stop loss at the low, and then it just pumps to the internal highs. That's it.
I mean, honestly, like taking that 1 minute changes, if we get it, would be a decent play.
I'm thinking
Because
about
think about
that.
it, if we get the 1 minute changes state and then get a large move again lower, like we'll be taking a play.
Yeah, and I'm fine being down on the day. I might as well give it some beans here. Well, technically entering there is a good play because both of my partials, I'm going to be entering pretty much what I partialed, but now below where I partialed. Think about that.
Well,
Think,
I'll
think
look
about
to
that.
add there, and then I'm gonna add to till my stop loss is at that low there.
Well, yeah. You could just
Right,
so
so I don't want to see another.
what's your fill?
My fill is 466.25.
So and if you take the change in state,
I can probably add one contract.
one, how many are you in?
I got two here still.
You could add two, and it would bring your stop loss to like, if it gets a change in state, it would bring your stop loss to like the middle.
Versus the 5 minute.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So if I get stopped doing versus the 5 minute.
Oh, that's not the best for longs, but I don't really care what the 5 minute when there's the 15 minute right here.
But like when you scale the 15 minute down, right, like you don't want to see it come
Well,
this deep.
then we inverse the 1 minute if you scale the 5 minute down. It's all perspective. Like seeing us get this internal sweep and potentially now reversing in a few candles would be way better for the trade setup, in my opinion. And I don't really care about taking the break-even stop loss. I'm only curious in seeing if I get a re-entry or not, which might not happen because we've taken the buy side. Oh, great! They're doing our eavesdrops, so they're gonna be banging on the mics. Okay, I'm gonna be taking it out. Actually, we'll end the live stream then once this gets taken out because it's right here. Wait, did I get taken out? Not yet. Okay, so taken out there. Wait, no, I didn't hear my order filled.
Order filled.
Now I'm taking out there. That concludes the trading today, I think.
Yep.
We took the previous day's high and we're rejecting off of it, so I don't want to trade anymore. I'll walk away with my day.
That was the obvious confident draw liquidity, but the risk wasn't great for it to be like an all out there. So I was holding partials to the high of the week.
No,
Which
I took up 80% of my position there though, so there's no hard feelings about that break even.
Okay, yeah, I'm not taking anything else. Obviously, done there.
Oh no, I am done there.
Oh.
I was gonna end the stream, go do the journaling and whatnot, just because it's like after you get the expansion, so you're in a consolidation, you get the manipulation at open. It's kind of a slow one, and then once you start expanding, and then you just take the draw or a draw. Say this previous I had was your draw. You take the draw, then you consolidate and get the retracement. Doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get another expansion. Like it more or less means you're gonna consolidate. And judging the day off of the price action that we've already had, it is a pretty choppy day. It didn't look like it was in a hurry to get anywhere. We had a lot of overlapping price action, so like we're back at the range high, the consolidation high. So that is definitely rangy price action, overlapping. That's the best word. So yes, what we'll do is we'll post the trade recap on the collective. We'll work on that right now, and that's going to be it for the day. All right, we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow there's news. We got we have the
yeah,
NFP, but not
yeah.
the real NFP, like the other NFP.
Yes. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.